Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Going Higher Intuitive Tarot, and my name's Annemarie. So I'm going to give you a collective reading today, and remember, if it resonates with you, then this reading is for you. If it doesn't, please don't force it to fit. And please remember to like, share and subscribe down below and comment to let me know how I'm going. But remember to be kind. I'm only in the process of rebuilding all my channels. I've come out of retirement and I deleted all my social media. If you want to know a little bit more, you can go to my other new channel called Unapologetically Loving Myself, and you can see a little bit more there. And those who are struggling in life, in relationships, and who are wanting to get a little bit of extra support, you're welcome to go to that channel as well. And again, please remember to like, share and subscribe to build the channel, and also with the other channel to build awareness around toxic relationships and narcissistic abuse. Okay, so let's begin. Highest energy message, please, for my collective. What would you like the collective to know for their highest good and healing? Message, highest energy message for the collective, please. Let's see. Beautiful, immortal treasures. I actually pulled this the other day. So it's about honoring your own healing gifts. Such a beautiful card, immortal treasures. So it's about really honoring your inner gifts, your innate qualities and specialities, and own and trust that you are a special light healer. We all have healing abilities, and everyone has different qualities and different abilities. And when this card gets pulled, it's for those who are really tapping into their healing qualities, their gifts. So it's really learning to honor those gifts and not ignore them, not deny them, not misplace them, not compromise them in the process of keeping others happy. Because often we are going to look like a little bit of, I'm going to say unique. Okay, we may not fit the mold that others do, and we may not fit the mold that others want us to fit into. So we need to be okay and know that we are supported in this role. Right? That's such a beautiful card. And this card also reminds you to make sure that you take care of your own self first, and that you fill your own cup first. So I think I had a similar reading last week or the week before. But it's also about staying open and adventurous so that you can explore your inner world, and listen to your intuition and tap into that inner beauty, so that we don't get so distracted and caught up with the external world. Okay, we all have, like I said, have these amazing qualities. The celestial mountain is at the bottom of the deck, so it's about empowering the divine to help you. So that's perfect. Invoke, surrender and let go. So we have to really learn to trust our gifts, and we have to learn to trust that these gifts have been given to us by the divine, and that we have been chosen for these gifts, because obviously the source of all energy, the divine, the spirit, God, universe, whoever you ascribe to, sees your strength. And so you've been chosen for this. So if this resonates with you, this is your reading, okay? All right, let's see. Okay, let's just pull some of these lovely cards. the animal spirits. I'm still getting used to these cards. They're quite slippery, but they're beautiful little cards. Okay. Other messages for the collective, please, in regards to them honouring their healing gifts. I'm going to give these a little shuffle because I'd like to get 3 or 4 cards, please. That's 2. Anything else? Oh, okay. Anything else? No, I think that's it. All right. You just see in the bottom of the deck. Let Spirit be your guide. What was I just saying? Let Spirit be your guide and let it shine. So Spirit comes through us, so we have to show the evidence on our face. Spirit has your back. Wow. Very much about Spirit. So make sure you set healthy boundaries. Are you good at setting boundaries? It's not an easy thing, is it? I'm only learning. I'm 65 and I'm just learning to finally set my boundaries. After a lot of heartache, pain and trauma, I'm finally starting to get it right. So, but if you're a healer, you can often cross the line of becoming a people pleaser, and that's not what the divine wants of us, okay? Okay, so the first one that fell out was watch and wait. So stop forcing anything. Just do what you got to do and then sit back and wait. Wait for the results. I've got a habit. I can force things if I'm getting impatient. It's like, why isn't it moving quick enough? Okay, and so we have to learn to think of our feet, because to me the fox can be, our sacred journey, the devil, I guess you can call it, can be a little bit of a trickster, and we're going to get tested on different levels. So magic works through you. So I was just saying earlier that divine works through us. We are the instruments. So the numbers are 53, 8, 27, so 9, and 52, so 7, 8 and 9. So 8 is you've been doing a lot of work, 9 you're almost there, and 7 is you're aspiring to keep going higher, to ascend. It's an ascending card, it's an ascending number. So really lovely. So let's just have a quick look at your recent past. What was the lessons that the collective have had to learn in the recent past, please? Sorry, just excuse me a second. Just got to make sure that the volume was up. I've been trying different microphones, and the microphone on my computer still seems to be the best. So, but I'll keep trying, and hopefully I'm clear enough. Let me know if you find it difficult to hear me or understand me, other than my Aussie accent. Okay. What's behind Capricorn in their recent past that they've had to work through, that they've had to learn? So you've had to work through possibly some difficulties in relationships. And if you're a healer, like I said, you may not fit in the mold that others want you to fit in. And if you need to set those boundaries, then often people see you as harsh, because if you're a healer, you tend to give more than the average person, and they get used to it. So we have to learn to, again, make sure we fill our own cup first. All right? So relationships, surrender. so that you can keep living in courage. Oh, beautiful. And gratitude. And that's what will lead you to success. But remember to stay disciplined and look after your health, because that's the only way we can serve the world with unconditional love. So that everyone can grow and we can stop living in regret. Oh gosh, and guilt. But instead we can trust. Last one, and accept. Okay, one more. So we need to stay balanced. Oh, we can keep going and stop blaming. Okay, so that's been your past. When we get stuck in blaming, everyone has a finger in, no matter how toxic the relationship, even if I'm the enabler, if I'm, even if I'm being reactive, that's how I enable, that's how I engage, and that's how I participate, unfortunately. So we have to learn to respond and not react. All right, I'm going to use these today. Just pull some tarot and see how we go. What else would you like the collective to know, please? I'm going to pull 6 cards for your overall energy and just see where that goes. Okay, what else would you like the collective to know? Thank you, Spirit. 5 of Swords, King of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Hierophant, the 4 of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Lovers, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. And the 7 of Swords. Okay. So it feels like you've been through a bit of a challenge here, but you've kept going regardless. And you've been doing whatever you needed to do. You've been slow and steady and you've kept going. So, you've been moving forward. You've had to make some difficult decisions and choices, but you made them in order in order to empower yourself. You've kept learning and you've kept staying curious, even though there's been some deceptive energy around you, okay? And you've had to learn the difference between whether you stand in fear or courage, and you've had to learn the difference between remaining innocent or being stuck in naivety, okay? When we're healers, we can be naive, we can have a lot of blind spots in the sense that just because I wouldn't do something, I wouldn't deliberately poke someone else's wound, it doesn't mean that others won't. Okay, and just because I wouldn't, or I would love them regardless and try and make things work, doesn't mean others won't want to manipulate that. Okay, so the 5 of Swords, there's been someone in your energy who's wanted to win at all cost. So that's why I feel like you've been through some painful decisions and they're disappointed at the fact that you've kept going. So it's a very immature energy. Spiritually, they haven't grown. But they see you, the Hierophant, they see you committed to your spiritual ascension, your spiritual transformation. They see, and they see you, or King of Swords is very, very clear king, and the King of Pentacles is a very rich king, okay? But they're both nurturing. Just this king is mind over heart, and this king is heart over mind. So it's a beautiful balance that you're working on, and that's what a true healer does. is able to, the King of Pentacles is very sure on his place in the earth. And, this could be feminine, masculine. Take it how it resonates. And the King of Swords is trusting your own ability, recognizing truth from falsehood. Okay, and just because you want to live in your authentic space, unfortunately, authenticity, even though everyone talks about authenticity, it's still not rewarded. It tends to be more punished if you're being genuine, like genuine, not pretend genuine, okay? Not fake empathy and not fake authenticity, because there's a lot of that around. But genuine authenticity, genuine light, people are afraid of it because you risk exposing them for what they are or who they are, and they don't like it. So that's the challenge of a true healer, to remain true to not your own truth, but spiritual truth. Because if I say my truth, then well, who's right and who's wrong? And if I say my truth, then I start listening to my own dictates, and I forget that I am merely the instrument. I hope that makes sense. So that's really beautiful, actually. But yeah, it's really understanding that we're going to get challenged mostly through our relationships and through our possessions and our positions in life. So, because how else can the devil get to us? It's through the people closest to us. Okay. All right. Show me the Five of Swords, please. What do I need to know about the Five of Swords? What does the collective need to know about the Five of Swords? So it is an opportunity to heal yourself as a means to heal others. Nine of Cups, Seven of Wands, High Priestess. Yeah, so you've had to. So you're going to your wish fulfillment, and others not liking it. So you've had to really stand your ground. You had to really stand in your power, and you had to do that with a lot of silence, because deep down you know. And deep down they know. But you must be stronger than them. That's why they're going to challenge you. Okay, that's really lovely. Yeah, others want to come in and communicate, but you're taking the reins, and others are in regret. Show me the King of Pentacles, please. Why the King of Pentacles? Why the King of Pentacles? Okay, Ten of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Tower. So you've been carrying a heavy burden, and things had to change in order for the divine to fill your cup. Wasn't I saying that earlier? We can't fill our own, divine can't fill our cup if we don't fill our own first. But it's finished. 10 is endings and new beginnings, so you don't have to carry that burden anymore. Unfortunately, sometimes we're stubborn and we believe that we have to carry, that's part of a healer's role, is to carry the burden off the world. No, that's being a martyr. Okay? And so we've had to go through a painful tower in order to get to our King of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, you've had to cut through a lot of illusion. You've had to really see things for what they were. And even, especially those who are close to you, whether it's family, whether it's partners, whether it's, could be your parents, could be your kids. So it's a very painful recognition, but destiny is calling, and you're taking that opportunity, because you're ending completely. you're completing a cycle successfully. You had to walk away. Yeah. So stop overthinking it. Okay, you were feeling trapped, but you've released yourself. Show me this King of Swords. Show me the King of Swords. Show me, show me, show me. The Hierophant. So that's come up twice. The Four of Wands and the Magician. Nice. Okay. Six of Cups underneath the deck and the Page of Swords. And the Knight of Cups and the Hermit. Okay. So someone is watching you glow up and they want to come back in, and they've been watching you because they can't understand how you've managed to stop carrying their burdens. They want things to go back to, remember I said immature energy, and they haven't done their own spiritual work. They want to come back in, but they want things to go back to the way they were without them having done the work. But they want to benefit from all your hard work. They have to turn inward and they have to do their own soul searching. But instead they want to come in and offer you, they want to offer you a cup of love, but it's not, don't fall for it, because what they really want is control. They haven't let go. They haven't let go. Wow, you've got the King, Queen, and the Knight of Cups. So this person is really so-called loved up because they're seeing you as that beautiful healer, but all they really want to do is breadcrumb you. So as soon as you get pulled in again, they're going to go back to their old ways. So don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. I'm telling you now, don't fall for it. I'm just going to change decks. Show me the Hierophant, please. So you've got the Hierophant twice, which is about commitment and about going higher. Ready to really love unconditionally. And that means loving yourself unconditionally first and foremost. Show me the Hierophant. Show me the Hierophant. The Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Five of Pentacles. Wow, bottom of the deck, Three of Swords, Queen of Swords. I don't even think I talked about the Magician, did I? Let me go back for a minute. I got a bit distracted, or I got pulled into another direction. Interesting, okay. So someone's had their heart broken, and obviously you've had your heart broken, but you're healing from it, or you've healed from it. And others are now sitting in that heartbroken space, but you've had to really cut through, like I said, that illusion and see what was real and what wasn't. And a lot of that, and it's almost like your home, or, all you've ever wanted was your home and family, and that all got taken away from you. At the bottom of the deck. So going back to the King of Swords, you had the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, and the Magician. So again, it's about staying committed, because you've got the Hierophant twice. Staying committed to your healing path, because that's what will give you that homecoming. And you are so resourceful. You have everything you need. On the other hand, this could be someone trying to be very tricky, okay? So can you see how both sides can work and simultaneously? So remember that you are resourceful, and remember that you don't get sucked in by others anymore. You've done that. You've healed. right? You've healed that wound. You're learning to mend that broken heart. Because with the Hierophant again, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Five of Pentacles. So this is about someone feeling left out in the cold. And in the past, you would have been left out in the cold. But now you've moved forward, you've moved on, because you learn to see things from a different perspective. And you're stepping into your Queen of Pentacles, which is nurturing, hard work. You've done a lot of hard work. And again, others are now in that pause state because they're not willing to look at a different perspective. They're just looking through their perception. And they're seeing like you've put them out in the cold. Just because you've tired of someone's bad behavior or toxic or hurtful behavior doesn't mean that you've put them out in the cold. You've just had enough and you've walked away. Okay, others will see it that way. Relationships. All right. Four of Cups. Oops, hang on. Four of Cups. Just realised I need to put that down a bit so you can see some of it. You can't really see it, can you? Otherwise I'll cut my head off. Off with her head. No. I was just looking at Alice in Wonderland the other night, which is such a beautiful reminder of how we can be so tricked and how people want you to conform and be something that you're not. Four of Cups has the Judgment card, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands again. That's 3 times now. So you're coming home to yourself. You're stepping into your homecoming. This is all about family and unity and celebration, and it's like walking through the gates. Okay, it's your homecoming. Beautiful. Because Judgment is you've done your own your self-review, and you've been working on yourself, you've been healing, and you've been manifesting. You kept going. You kept recognizing what you had to change, and you changed it, and you kept changing it. That's why you're now going home to love, to yourself, to your true destiny of being a healer. That's beautiful. Okay, who's this Page of Wands? What's this Page of Wands about? So I don't know if I mentioned before, but I do personal readings as well. I will leave the information down below in the description box, so feel free to contact me for a personal reading. And as I said, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment to help rebuild my channel. I'd really appreciate that. So thank you for your support. And let's look at this Page of Wands. Justice. Wheel of Fortune. What was I saying before? There's an Ace of Cups. So you got the Ace of Cups twice. So someone's getting their justice right now, which I feel like this Page of Wands is, because you're taking that. You're allowing the divine to fill your cup. Okay, and justice is. It's about things are being made fair in your favor now, regardless of this young energy trying to mess with it. Trying to, it's like a child tantrum. It's, a child who wants a toy, and then when they don't have it anymore, they want it back. But once they've got it, they'll just toss it aside. Sadly, that's how humans behave, right? Adults behave the same. If they haven't healed their childhood stuff, they're going to hurt those who love them the most. And that's going to mess with those who want to love them. to the point where you eventually have to walk away, which looks like you've had to do. Yeah, you've completed that cycle. You're going to be very successful on your own. So stop doubting yourself, stop making yourself an option to others, and get out of your own head. Okay, the divine has your back. So make sure you continue that healing, that inner healing. Make sure you rest, make sure you take care of yourself so that you can explore your true inner power. All right, let me just finish off with a couple of cards, a couple of guidance cards, and then I'll finish off with a wisdom card. Can I have a couple of guidance cards, please? What guidance would you like to give the collective? Just one or two cards, please. I'm getting used to these cards as well. They're quite slippery. I don't want one to come out. It's okay to be happy. Remember that really it is. That's what it's saying. Anything else? Oh, that's the one. What has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. What was the other one? Watch and wait. So listen. Remember I said we've got to do what we've got to do, and then we've got to wait. So we've got to listen to our intuition, listen to the divine trying to come through our intuition. Listen to your intuition, be silent, and you listen to that inner knowing. Okay, the magician, the divine is letting you know you have all the resources within you. Your life is so special, treat it with loving care. Okay, give your inner critique a vacation day, be kind to yourself. Nice. All right, I'm going to finish off with one wisdom card from the beautiful Hummingbird Wisdom deck. Just one card, please. What would you like the collective to? What wise words would you like to tell the collective, please? Just one little message. Glorious breath. Inhale the wonder of life. Exhale and relax into the fullness of your true self. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Well, that's it, collective. I hope you got some benefit. I'm going to leave that there for you. And until next time, have a wonderful day and know that you are loved and continue to love. Bye for now.